Hey guys, welcome to Facebook Live. We're going to talk about what is real estate investing and how not to gamble. The first thing, let's talk about what is real estate investing. There's a quote I like by Theodore Roosevelt. It says, "Real estate cannot be lost or stolen, nor can it be carried away, purchased with common sense, paid for in full, and managed with reasonable care. It is about the safest investment in the world." That's really why it's important to me. There's other statistics out there where they talk about 8 out of 10 millionaires own real estate or they made money inside of the real estate market. Obviously, these are things that motivate me and encourage me. So that's why I'm involved in real estate. I see a bunch of people joining in. Hey, as you're joining in, if you'll just give me a heads up of where you're from and if you can hear me, I just want to make sure I'm feeding correctly. I can catch your comments, so I'll comment to them at the end. If you'll just comment where you guys are coming from, and we can go from there. When we talk about real estate investing, we're going to talk about three different types of real estate investing primarily. The first one a lot of people get excited about, it's going to be called wholesaling. The short answer there, you're going to go find a deal, you're going to find a motivated seller, someone that has a problem, someone that can't sell their house conventionally, is usually the case. These are people going through divorces, a job where they had to move out of town, life-changing events. A death in the family is another one. A loss of a job is another one. And so these events create hardships on those individuals. And what we do is we go out and attempt to help the individual solve their problem in a way that's both beneficial to them and us. So that's wholesaling. That's kind of the short version. What I do is I'd find one of these motivated sellers, and then I'd partner with someone that I know that's buying a certain type of real estate. So if I know I found a great deal on a multifamily residence, and I know that I have a buyer that buys multifamily residence, I'm going to join the two together in contract form to allow them to purchase it, and I'm going to make a marketing fee or a wholesale fee or whatever you want to call it for connecting those two individuals. So the other type is fix and flip. A lot of success there, a lot of money to be had there. Both of these type of investing, both wholesaling and fixing and flipping, while there's good money in them, and I've done each of them, those are both jobs. When I complete that job, that's all the money I'm going to get for that job. I'm going to cash out, and it might be a big paycheck or it might not. It just depends. I'm not going to get any more money from that. My preferred method of real estate investing is actually what we call buy and hold. So what I'm talking about when I say that is I'm going to purchase some real estate. I'm then going to make repairs if needed, address issues that the current tenants have in place, or place new tenants at market rent. And that's what I'm really looking to do. I'm going to get a residual income. And I know in some worlds, residual income has a stigma of, oh, well, you're now talking multi-level marketing. I could go off on a tangent, but I'll stay on topic today on this one because I'm trying to keep this just a little shorter. So I'm going to get residual income off the work I've done. There's some tenants that I have in place that I haven't talked to literally this year. They pay what they need to pay. Their house is in good condition and they're happy. So buy and hold is the third one. I want to say welcome to all the latecomers real quick. Again, we're talking about different types of real estate investing and how you can be involved in that. Specifically today, we're going to talk about buy and hold real estate. What we use when we buy real estate is different than kind of when you bought your own personal house, right? When you bought your personal residence, the bank had an appraiser come out. They evaluated what the house was worth based off other houses that had sold nearby. What we use in the real estate world of buy and hold, we call an income approach. And so what that means is I'm going to base the value of the house on the amount of money that it brings in. If you're doing buy and hold in any format of commercial real estate, this could even include, I've talked to someone the other day and they wanted to open a barber shop, other type of establishments that people had to get up and leave the house for, not necessarily retail because Amazon could oversee those, but they wanted to do commercial real estate, which is another type of buy and hold real estate. So any of those are judged off the amount of money it makes. Let's use some really easy numbers for an example. Let's say that we have a property that brings in $1,000 a month. We then have to take away expenses, right? Those expenses are going to be the taxes, the insurance, and the maintenance. The numbers that we use with the group I'm involved with, you're going to use $100 a month per door. So this is a single family residence and it brings in $1,000 a month. We're going to take away $100, so we're at $900. And then my taxes and my insurance, $500 a piece per year, and divide that by 10 months. So $500 a piece divided by 10 is 50. 50 for taxes and 50 for insurance. So we're down to 800. My income on that property is $800 a month. Not the 1,000 I brought in originally, but after I take out my expenses, I'm at 800. How do we convert that into something usable and where we can compare all of our houses together? We use what's called a cap rate. My $800 times 10 months, because I need to account for a little bit of vacancy just in case. So my 2 months of vacancy there are my oops factor. So I'm going to take my 10 months of income, 800 times 10 is 8,000. Take my 8,000 and divide that by my purchase price, and that's going to give me my cap rate. Now, if we bought the implied rate there, if I have an income of $8,000 a month, I can pay $80,000 and have a 10 cap rate. What that means is after expenses, I'm getting back 10% of the money per year. So that's really something that we look for when we're talking about buy and hold real estate. Let's talk about one other thing, and that's how do you fund these type of deals, right? People are always like, how do I get involved? Now, there's a number of ways. One, I kind of alluded to at the beginning, and that's being a wholesaler. When you're a wholesaler, you're out there hunting down the deal, and so you can stay in the deal that way. The other option is you can bring in a funding partner. Now, my funding partners that I work with, they bring money in from 401ks, they bring money in from self-directed retirement accounts. Maybe they have some money in the bank that's getting something really exciting like 0.5% of interest. And when you look at the return that we're going to get on that, we're going to get significantly higher returns. We have some investors that we pay on specific deals 10 or 11% returns on their money. And so it just depends on the deal and what property we're pitching. And all of these are property specific, right? When we do that, it allows us to leverage our money and get really powerful returns. You can get the deal. The best deal I ever did was one I went and found. It was a great rehab. Purchased it for 55. We put 90 grand into it. I didn't put a dime into the deal, and we ended up selling it for 220. So I'll let you do the math on your back end on what that deal looked like. But just know that if you go out and make action happen and you go out and get something done, it is going to return results for you. I just know that all of you can do this. The call to action today is going to be really simple. I want you to go out today and before our next broadcast, go contact 3 sellers and see what you can do to get involved in this real estate game. If you need assistance with that, obviously reach out to us on Kings and Queen City. You can see the links across the bottom, right down here. Reach out to us, make it happen. If you're in the situation where you have some of that money that you're not getting a great return on, we can assist you with that. Reach out to us as well. Our telephone number is on the Facebook page, but if you want to call direct, 704-728-7880. We can talk about how to engage those funds, how to best invest them, and where you can get involved in real estate. 8 out of 10 millionaires made their money in real estate. You should join them. I'm going to end it there. Love to take any questions after the fact. I'll respond to comments. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Don't forget to share our posts. Come join the revolution with us and make some money. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm going to end it there, and I hope you have a great evening.